Come and get this crap. How's everybody doing? I'm T. I'm your host. Good Times Garage is on the road at the moment. So I got a call from the machine shop. He said, come and get this crap. He said, get in here, get this crap, get this garbage out of my shop. So I said, okay. He didn't say that. I'm gonna keep you in suspense just a little bit as far as what happened. As you may recall, we took this block in and the crank because of some wackiness we found. We found what looked like a blemish. It was a blemish or a crack. The crank had some pretty serious gnarls in it from the previous installation. Somebody was putting it together while sucking back on some of Grandpa's cough medicine. We found that the rods were 20 undersize, and one main, the thrust main, was 10 under, at least according to the bearings, right? And mains 1, 2, 4, and 5 had standard bearings in them. So we're on our way. We're gonna pick up this crap. Just kidding. We're gonna go pick up the free 83. It's not free anymore. We'll tell you all about the machine costs as well. Well, we are back from the machine shop. And I suppose you're wanting to know if the block was cracked is something we can use. The answer is no, that is not a crack. None of these are cracks, but there are still some stains or things like that were unable to come out from the hone. It would have taken a bore to do that, and we're already 30 over, and I already have forged pistons. The pistons finished up within spec as far as clearance goes, and we'll measure that too once we get pistons back in it. But you can see some nice fresh cross hatching in there. Not everything came out. There's one little rust spot right there, which sucks, but that's above, I'm pretty sure above all the ring lines. Nope, Kudo wants to say hi again. So we are honed, we are cleaned, and we are cam bearinged as well. So now I can start ordering some parts. We'll be looking to get bearings and rings, probably the first go round, and a freeze plug kit. And of course we'll have to get our assembly lubes. And then make a final decision on the camshaft that we're going to try. And based on some things that I've been told, I might try to run that comp that was in it. I've heard really good things about that, and you know, I wasn't aware of this, but the reason that it was so dark as far as the lobes go, because it has a parkerized finish on it. So in any case, I need to buy lifters. And our forged crank finished up nice as well. I wanted to get it on a bench and look a little bit deeper for some of the marks that we had in it. As you remember, some of the rods really scuffed up. We'll double check our clearances though. We're 20 under on the rods and 10 under on the mains. And of course, my forged pistons. I think this is something we need to discuss. These are a Speed Pro piston, a 30 thousandths over forged piston. As you may remember in the rules of the competition, aftermarket parts already in your possession, we need to come to some consensus on the value of those. So I'm going to do a little research myself, but feel free to put your 2 cents in the comments. What do you think a set of forged Speed Pro pistons for this free 83 would be worth in used condition on the open market? That also goes for the comp cam. The first one in the row here, the comp cam with the parkerized finish on the lobes. What's that worth to you in used condition? What should I be adding to the cost of the build based on having this aftermarket camshaft? And using the comp cam, that also means the purple shaft can be retained for the 383 for my Charger when I get to that point in my life. We'll come up with some sort of an average to add to the cost of the build. $85 to hone the cylinders. Install cam bearings, 65 bucks. Polish the crankshaft was 48, and the clean on the block, 65. That's my machine costs. And then they charged me 48 bucks for the cam bearings. I'll do some math in my head. I'll do some math on the edit room. That's what I'll do. Put that up here of what I'm into this total thus far. But as you know, we are doing this on a budget. Piggy bank horsepower, y'all. So to sum everything up, the free 83, good clean bill of health. It's gonna live again with a fresh hone, 30,000 silver forged Speed Pro pistons. Gonna use the comp cam, and we have a nicely polished crankshaft. Now we just need bearings and rings. Then we can start to assemble the short block. Of course, we'll get everything cleaned up as well. And I do want to check clearances. We'll do that as we go along with the assembly process, but we do need parts to do that. So that's all for now, folks. Just looking at the old oil pump. I want to get a new oil pump as well. But as you know, this is a budget build. This is the free 83, part of the T Builds a Budget Big Block series on our YouTube channel. And you may also be aware we're part of a competition called Piggy Bank Horsepower, where we build the best, the baddest, whatever we can out of whatever we've got. And the free 83 and the free 83 is what I've got. Put that hashtag in, Piggy Bank Horsepower. That'll help you find all the other channels involved. Apologies for my voice. I do have a little bit of a cold, and it's really angering me. Not too happy about it. It won't go away. Be sure to check out all the other channels involved in the Piggy Bank Horsepower Challenge. I'll put them down below in the description, but I'm going to name them too here in alphabetical order. Duster 70 TX, Dutch Guy's Garage, Johnny Mopar, Just Mopar Joe, Mopar on the Brain, Muscle City Madness, Road Hard Restorations, Sorta Stock Mopars, Tall John's Fun Shop, and Timo's Race Cars. And of course, yours truly, T's Good Times Garage. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys that subscribe and like the videos. If you haven't done any of those things, I would appreciate that. Thank you very much. And we'll get back to the free 83 ASAP. Piggy Bank Horsepower, y'all. We'll see you on the next one.